Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to today's interview. Today we have one of the bands, which are 7 bands in total. This is one of the bands that are coming to Cloud9 here in Barrow-in-Furness on July 29th. Today I'm joined with two of the members from Mallerstang. Boys, thank you ever so much for stopping on by. It's a pleasure to have you here. How are you guys doing, first and foremost?
Great. We are fantastic. We're happy to be doing this with you. Like I was telling you just before, we just started doing our own Monday live stream. So
wow.
Not tonight, but just not tonight. So hopefully we're not too camera shy for you.
Oh my goodness! So I do have some questions for you regarding towards the event, etc. So, my first question for you guys, it would be: so what made you set up the band?
What made us set up the band?
A need for heavy metal.
Yeah, I mean, you go first.
God, well, like falling in love with metal from an early age just leads you to becoming a musician and wanting to give back to people. Like when people get into metal, I got into metal when I was younger, and it was like my best friend. Music was my best friend, so it made me want to play music.
Hold the phone for a second while I get.
Yeah, but it'll be you next, won't it?
Yeah, but I'll just get a stand.
Sorry, we need. Do you want to get one of the slaves to hold this up for us?
That's fine. Yeah.
Right. So like individually, like it stems from a love of music to begin with. But we were in like separate bands. We met about how long was it? 10 years ago.
It's more than that.
More than 10 years ago, and we had a short-lived covers band, and I've never actually played any gigs. That's how I met John. And I met him at a rehearsal. He was the drummer, and he just looked so different to everybody else. There was something about him. I thought, I might get on with this guy. And then, I don't know, with a very short space of time, we formed the band with a really politically incorrect name. That lasted for quite a while. And then, I could go on about this for ages, man, but I'm sure you've got more questions.
Of course. So, my second question is, so you've just stated that, you've got a massive passion for metal music. So my second question would be, who are some of your influences in the genre in itself? Who would you say that really spoke to you growing up and really helped influence your music?
Do you want to go first? So.
For me, I mean, I grew up. I discovered Iron Maiden at a very early age.
Maiden.
That's probably one of the most important ones.
Yeah, for me, Iron Maiden, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica.
Yeah,
and then it's stuff like Alice in Chains, Helmet.
Wow,
you like Helmet?
That's a bit of a rare one out there. Same with Ozzy Osbourne. Don't hear many heavy metal artists, etc., or bands say Ozzy Osbourne was a big influence. Some do. It's not very often, though. It's not very often.
I think they're just not admitting to it because, like, Ozzy's influenced everyone. I mean, I was listening to the Radio 1 rock show the other night, and this band, someone had written in and said, "Oh wow, they sound like the soundtrack to a horror movie," and it was like new news. And I'm like, hang on a minute, that's what Sabbath did in 1969. That they wanted music that sounded like the soundtrack to a horror movie. So everyone, whether they realise it or not, I think is influenced by Sabbath and Ozzy. I think it's very important to know who.
Yeah, I'm basically like telling you like the first albums I ever owned. I mean, I bought an Ozzy Osbourne album off a mail order thing just because the cover was cool. I was like, oh, that looks cool. So I bought it. I'd never even heard of Ozzy Osbourne, and then so it was one of the first albums I ever bought when I was about 13 or something.
He's been eating bats ever since, hasn't he?
But since then, I mean, like just every genre of metal. I mean, I went through a really heavy phase of like death metal and like, dare I say it, gent music, progressive metal and all that kind of thing. But I mean, all music is great. I mean, John plays in so many different types of bands. He's he's played in like the pantomime. You're like,
I do a lot of pantomime. I played with quite a lot of like regular pop artists and Britain's Got Talent people and what's that other one? X Factor. A lot of people off that. And just some regular pop bands. I played with one of the girls from the Sugar Babes recently.
Yeah, we both played in the Pink tribute acts last year for a couple of festivals.
Oh wow!
So we were playing pop music. You know Pink?
Of course.
We kid you not.
It's quite rock. Some of it.
Yeah,
you know.
Pink. I think in her early career, Pink was quite heavy with rock, and then she sort of veered off to sort of pop punk and pop rock sort of area, and sort of kind of after a little bit of time kind of stayed with more pop. But yeah, I would say her earlier years were definitely 100% more rock than pop.
I think a lot of them started like that. It was Katy Perry was the same. I think she started on the Warped Tour.
Yeah.
It's really, really interesting. But yeah, we've got some pretty diverse musical elements. Like I think in our band, it's everything from Metallica to Motown. I would say.
Oh, God,
although you don't really hear that much Motown in it.
I do love a bit of Motown.
Cyberpunk, electro, jazz.
Oh, we're massively into new metal as well.
Oh.
New metal.
Wow. So clearly diverse in music taste. My goodness. So you guys say that you guys have been around for a fair bit. So when was the band formed?
It was like
The moment I looked into his eyes.
the moment we met, we knew we were going to form a band. It was like the child was born. It was immaculate conception. It was the absolute minute we met. We knew we were gonna form a band, and it's been a roller coaster ride ever since. I mean, there used to be a joke like back in the 80s. Yes, I know we can go back that far, but it took Def Leppard 4 years to finish an album and get it released. Well, I think we've pretty much 10x that target because we've got an album ready to go. We've released 3 songs off it.
Oh,
it took us 4 years to record. It took us 10 years to get to the recording studio. It's like, you know, that's the kind of ups and downs and dysfunctionality that we've come across. But the message here, the message is that when you know something's right, you've got to just stick with it through thick and thin, through calm seas, through tidal waves. You just stick with it because, like, we're just rehearsing tonight. We've not rehearsed for a couple of weeks. We get together regularly. I was away last week, but we got together, and it just instantly feels good when we start rehearsing.
Yeah, we kind of like. I mean, we formed the band, and we were called
The Whores of Khan.
Whores of Khan.
That is still our secret name.
It's our secret name, but the artist formerly known as Whores of Khan, codename Mallerstang, right? So we formed the band, wrote a bunch of songs, had a meteoric rise to mini success in a short space of time.
We were local celebrities.
Yeah. Sold about 10 t-shirts, and then they had to move away, and they all just kind of fizzled out. But I had to come back because I missed them so much.
My goodness. So
so there was a massive gap. There was a massive gap in the middle, and then it was like, should we just do the band again? Because like we love playing the songs so much. It seems a shame to waste these songs, so that's what we did.
Oh,
and here we are now.
Wow. So that's quite some time then, I'm guessing, but especially if you're taking it all the way back towards the 80s as well. So you guys clearly
no, we didn't follow.
No, we met in 2009. That's when we met.
Ah, right.
But we had a similar musical track up to that point in many respects. So yeah, but that is we met actually. It was June 2009. That's when we met.
Oh wow!
And it's been like a bitchin' married couple ever since.
I can see the chemistry. I can see the chemistry. It's definitely. I can definitely tell that someone has a go at one the other. Whoever leaves the toilet lid up. So.
Oh, he's always the bottom.
Whoever leaves the toilet seat up. So you get an idea. It's quite, it's quite an emotional, quite volatile thing. for that reason, you are actually looking at 100% of the band members that are left in this band. So, like, we set off actually as a 4-piece.
All right.
But due to reasons which we can discuss in another interview, there's only 2 of us now. And we decided we'll just be like a Lars Ulrich and a James Hetfield. And we'll just get by somehow, and that's what we've done.
Oh, goodness. So you guys...
Yeah,
Have you guys ever played in Cumbria before? Because you guys are coming up here to Barrow and Furness, which resides in a large county called Cumbria. So have you guys ever performed anywhere in Cumbria before?
Well, how can we need to set the record straight on that. We actually are from, even though it's 2 hours away from where you are, we actually are at the other end of Cumbria. So technically, we're all Cumbrians together.
We played Carlisle, Whitehaven, and
he's a bit Turkish as well.
No,
but it's like, you know,
I'm a bit Mongolian actually.
Yeah,
that's where the Karen comes
but we're
from.
both Mongolian.
Put you in.
We're both
Mongolian. Yeah, kill.
We're warriors of Genghis Khan through and through.
Yeah, we played Cumbria.
we played in Whitehaven. When was that? We played in Whitehaven a month or 2 ago, so that was cool. With a good friend of mine, his band is called Heartbreak Remedy. That's Stephen Jackson. He's the drummer for Chris Holmes from Wasp's band. He's good mate. So we played there, and then otherwise we've been trying to get far and wide. We played at Carlisle Fire Station, old fire station. Not the existing new fire station.
That would have been something.
So we played Blackpool, we played Manchester,
and Edinburgh,
and we played Edinburgh recently as well. So we've sort of, you know, getting in the car a bit and going out there.
Oh wow! So you guys,
but we've never played Barrow in Furness.
You've never played.
We've never played.
So you guys have never played.
We've never played. You what, sorry?
So you've never played here in Barrow before?
We have never played there in Barrow before.
Ooh, that's the first for you. Well, don't worry, we'll pop your Sharon beat. We'll take it easy.
I'm buying body armour.
I like Barrow in Furness. I like it. We've got some good mates from Barrow in Furness as well. A band you might know. They're called
Goddamn Smile.
Goddamn Smile. They're from Barrow.
You guys have clearly performed in other places. So you've probably performed in many, many, many venues. So the venue at Barrow, which is Cloud9, hosts about 500 capacity. I think that there are 250 tickets for sale for the event, for the festival.
Wow.
So hopefully, because last event we had a couple of other events on, we still had a very good turnout. Considering that there were a couple of other events on the same night. But of course, like I said, it's 500 capacity. You've played in many venues before. Have there been any big venues that you guys have played before?
Well, as Mallerstang, probably the Dual Fire Station was probably the biggest turnout.
Yeah.
But we've played together for Pink. We played Wannacy, so that was like
10,000 people we played in front of.
We have played to 10,000 people, but that was in a different band. But there was about 300 at the old. So,
as you guys stated, you guys don't really do any covers, but you may potentially look to start doing some here and there. So I'm guessing all you guys do is just mainly your own songs that you guys have written.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's what we signed up for, man. It's like it's the whole thing. It's like it's creativity. It's being imaginative and be able to come up, expressing yourself and your own ideas and your own imagination. That was my first key into music, was to create my own sounds.
Yeah.
And like, but yeah, like we probably will be chucking covers in here and there, but some will be a total surprise and some will be like familiar favourites, but probably not until we're playing longer sets, because at the moment we're probably doing like 45-minute sets. Well, we have actually got a 2-hour set. There's only 45 minutes of music. The rest of it is just us talking shit.
Well, you talk shit. I make a lot of sense.
Oh,
He thinks he's talking sense. It's dad jokes, constant dad jokes.
so yeah, you guys have clearly known each other for quite some time, because I could see everybody that is watching this. They can see the chemistry that you guys have clearly known each other for a very, very long time. So yeah, I mean, must be fun to have that kind of relationship with an individual, because we've all got that one close friend who's more like a brother, or one that's more like a sister, like than anybody else, that you can literally just get the stick and just poke, and you could just have your fun with them and just sort of keep poking until they snap. Like, we all have that one friend that we can do it to. We all have that one friend.
Yeah, well, if I may, I will have a touching and heartfelt moment right now, and like explain that like I'm very grateful to have Jonathan as my friend, because of sharing values, but sharing an enthusiasm and motivation to play music no matter what. We've got our lives. I've got another career and all that kind of thing. But if there's times when you don't feel like rehearsing, life has got you down a little bit, or you've had a hard day at work or whatever, and sometimes you might not. Well, I'm speaking for myself here, but I'm sure people relate. Sometimes you don't feel like going to rehearsal, or you think, I'm so tired, I can't be bothered, or I feel a bit down, I don't know if I'm really into this. But I always remember to make myself come to rehearsals, because it always turns out good, right? I'm always grateful that I've done it. I'm grateful to have a friend who, like, over the years I've been in many bands, and I've played with a lot of musicians, and people like lose enthusiasm, people go do other things, people give up, but John's never given up. He's always playing music. He's never stops, and that's an inspiration. And it's good to have somebody like that, somebody you can chew the fat with. And yeah, I love you, man. Jesus, no, he's turning up.
Public
He's
moment.
like, turn the lights off.
I
turn
told
them
you he
off.
fancied.
Yeah, but it's like it's good to appreciate people that that add value to your life. And that might sound a little bit like Instagram motivational speak, the way it wasn't as like, if John was perhaps I wouldn't be making as much music.
I hope I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that as well.
My final question for you guys for tonight is: are you guys looking forward to perform in Barrow for the first time?
Yes!
Yeah, we can't wait. It's like it just totally happened, kind of by accident, you know, as you're like mindlessly scrolling through your messages and stuff. Someone actually messaged me about this and says you need to apply for this, and I did, and I'm so glad I did. Just, you know, because it's just for us, it's all an excuse to do what we love and to meet people who are into similar things. And it's easy to forget that people like your music. It's easy to forget how much fun you have doing it. And it's easy to forget how much a song resonating with somebody can really help them and just get them through their day. And, you know, those are all kind of things that we all need. And it just takes a little bit of effort, and you just keep something going, and you just end up giving something to somebody that's of value. And when you get told that, well, you couldn't ask for better payment, really. So yeah, we're absolutely stoked to come down and meet you guys, and, you know, just have a great time and help those chickens and all, you know.
Chickens?
Yeah, man.
Chickens.
It's all in aid of chickens.
Yeah, it's all.
Really?
This is all in the name of the Cumbria Animal and Hen Rescue Charity, which is connected to the events. So all the profits of the procedures, etc., they all go towards the charity. So that's why.
That's awesome.
But what's even more amazing is that this event is only £5 per ticket.
Yeah.
It's not. You go over events and they come towards like maybe £20+ for per ticket. This one's only £5 per ticket. I think even the last event that we even it was originally going to be 15, then we brought it down to 10, and then the last 2 weeks were like, do you know what? Everyone may be struggling a little bit at the moment with all, crisis with all cost of living, etc. Let's put that down to £5 as well, and then we just sort of went, let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at £5 because right now the world's trying to get back to normal. So the best way to do that is try to help out in any way that we can. And we thought 7 bands in one night, starting from 4 p.m. at £5 for the entire night.
It's less than 80 pence a band.
Yeah.
And listen, I think it's cool. It's like, whatever motivates people is great. I mean, I grew up when I was growing up. This is actually where I grew up. But our neighbour, she was an animal rescue person. And her name was Mrs. Hood, and we used to. She was elderly even when I knew her back then. But like you'd go up and there'd be like cats with one eye and dogs with 3 legs and half a tail, and there was like all kinds of rescued animals. And it's just like, it's so nice that people care and people do something about that thing which they care about, and it's like there's somewhere for these animals to go. So I grew up with animal rescue. I kind of really appreciate it.
Yeah, so that is.
I like eggs.
I mean, there is something that I also want to bring to the viewers as well before we end it today. So, okay, ladies and gents, if you are still watching, please to God that you're still watching. We do have 2 events. Not just this one on July 29th, we do have another event coming as well, 2 back-to-back, and they are in August, 26th and 27th, where it is a gents' night and a ladies' night. That's right, you're not going to get this anywhere else. We have got some of the UK's top female and male strippers, and also on the gents' night, we do have amazing stand-up comic Ricky Lane. We've also, on the ladies' night, got a fantastic drag queen for you all to enjoy. So, get yourselves ready, because in August, and very, very soon, more details are going to be coming of that. So keep your eyes peeled on all my socials, including this YouTube channel, because you'll be getting all the juicy details from me very, very soon regarding both the ladies and gents' night at Cloud9 on August 26th and 27th of this year. And like I said, if this piques your interest, imagine what this event's going to pique your interest like. Because like I said, you've got 7 bands, one night, £5 per ticket. These fellas as well, they're going to be performing. It's £5 a ticket. Bring your backsides. Get them off your street. Get off your Just Eat. Get off your Disney Plus, Netflix and Paramount Plus. Get off your backsides. Get yourself all spruced up and bring your Rudy Patooties to Cloud9 so you can enjoy an incredible event. Do not miss this opportunity.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be an absolute whopper. It's gonna be a cracking time.
Woo! Bloody well sounds like it and all, aye.
I just had to, moisturise the throat there because there's lots of talking in one spot. But guys, that is everything that I have for you for today. Thank you all ever so much for agreeing for this interview. I look forward to the 29th to meeting you guys in person. I can only imagine what you guys are going to be like in person.
Don't imagine.
Thanks for having us, dude.
Oh, not a problem. Thank you guys ever so much. Ladies and gents, that is the members of Mallerstang. Thank you guys ever so much. I will see you at the event.
Woo! See you at the event, guys. Come down and have a good time. Have loads of fun.
See you all there. Woo! We can't wait.
We're going to go and rustle up some horses now and go ride around the fields. It's just pure excitement and joy. We'll get some selfies on the back of the horse.
I love Johnny's face because Johnny's just all like, are we? He's just so he's just
It's spontaneous. What can I say?
It's just how he looked
Everything
at
we
you.
do is 100.
It's just how he looked at you. He's just like.
You can go and rustle some horses.
How you double tuck it. It's just how you double tuck it.
That's how we
You
were
looked
riding
at
in
him
Barrow, by the
disbelief.
way.
You
we're
looked
gonna
back
have
at the camera and then looked back at him going, really?
Did I break the fourth wall there?
It was big break for a fourth wall because you just bing, 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 bing. Like... But no, that is everything for now, ladies and gents. Guys, thank you ever so much. I will see you at the event.
Thank you, man.
£5 per ticket. Get your backside there. We'll see you there. And that's it for now. That's been Mallerstang. I've been your boy, Just Mall. This has been the Just Mall Show. I'll see you all next time. God bless. God bless. Take care and good night. See you now.
Hello.